All right, welcome to video 8 of my journey through grief, track 8 from my album Blakely May, about my daughter Blakely who passed away. This song is called My Heart, and I think it's a really good one. I wrote this on the piano. I think 3 of these songs were written on the piano, and all the other 7 were written on the guitar. I tend to write a little bit differently on the piano than I do the guitar, and I wanted to have a little bit of variety in there, although there is piano and guitar in every song on the album. So the theme of this song has a lot to do with my heart searching for Blakely, looking for her, looking for signs of her. And I definitely did find some of what I was looking for as I searched for her. Had some really, really cool experiences that my family and I had. And I think I'll share one of them here after we listen to a couple of portions of the song. All right, so right here.
You come to me in my dreams. When will I go to you? I am on my
Here's the piano soloed. So those lines, you come to me in my dreams, when will I go to you? As you know, I had a lot of dreams about Blakely after she passed away, and at first they were mostly unpleasant, just really difficult. But as time went on and I started to heal, the dreams became pleasant. They became these cherished little moments that I was able to have where it felt like she was still here, still part of my life. But I kind of yearned for more than that, So here we'll listen to the chorus.
truth, my heart can't take much more of this. Hanging from this precipice, my mind is lost in loneliness, wandering in this dark abyss, searching for you. Searching for you.
That's kind of the theme of the song is, wondering when will I be with her again? My heart searching for her, having these dreams and experiences. One of the experiences that we had, I can't remember how long it was after she had passed away, but I believe it was on the anniversary of her passing, probably 5 or 6 years after she had passed away. So it's long after I had written this song, but we went out to eat to celebrate her life, and we went to this sit-down restaurant. And there are 5 of us. We have 3 other children, one of whom, our youngest Avery, was born about a year after Blakely passed away. And we, our waitress came and asked what we wanted to drink, and we got our drink orders. And when she came back a couple of minutes later, she had 6 drinks. She had like an extra water, and she looked around and she said, "Oh, sorry, I thought there were 6 of you here." And we all felt like that was a sign that Blakely was there with us, sharing in that moment that we had. One other one that was really cool was, I believe it was exactly a year after she passed away. We always do something special as a family on that day. We went to the zoo, and it seemed like everywhere we went, the animals were unusually close and calm. I think we got to the area with the lions, and the lions were all just lying down right next to the glass. Whereas, usually you kind of see them further away, and there were like 5 or 6 lions just right there. And it just kind of felt like it was this little special trip that we had where everywhere there was something really cool, and we got to see a lot more than we usually did. There were things like that, obviously someone who doesn't believe in God will say, well, it's just a coincidence. But for us, it felt like a sign that she was there. And I think you can choose to find signs in the little things, or you can choose to chalk it up to coincidence. Now, we did have some experiences that I think are a lot more difficult to explain away, but those are a little too personal to share. And then here I have the second of the 2 different covers that I slipped in, just little, a few seconds of me playing a song. This one is Last Kiss, which most people probably know more from Pearl Jam's version of it, but there's an older version that I actually don't know who it's by that I heard even before Pearl Jam came out with theirs. So.
She's gone to hell, so I've got to be good, so I can see my baby when I leave this world.
So I know that song was written, again, similar to the other cover I wrote about, a relationship between like a boyfriend and a girlfriend, for example, but it still really felt like those lyrics fit really well with the experience that I had of, the Lord took my baby away from me, and I have to be good so that I can get to heaven when I leave this world and be with her. So let's see if there's anything else that I wanted to say. Oh yeah, one other section. I kind of skipped over this on accident. The bridge of this song. Okay, so it should be about right here. Yeah.
Those who say men don't cry have never felt what I feel inside.
So that line, and then it repeats again. Those who say men don't cry have never felt what I feel inside. I don't know how many people think that men shouldn't cry. I feel like maybe that was a little bit of an outdated assumption that people used to have more than they do now. I don't know for sure. I wrote this before Matt Walsh came out with his thing about men shouldn't cry, maybe 1 tear at a funeral or something like that. And honestly, I think he was just trying to get comments. It was a little bit of a clickbait type of a thing. But if anybody truly thinks that men shouldn't cry, I just think that's ridiculous, especially when you go through something like the loss of a child or a spouse. Crying is such an important part of grief and of releasing emotion. And anyway, so that's kind of what that line was expressing, that that it is okay to grieve, it is okay to cry, and it's an important part of that grief process. So anyway, that's the song My Heart. It will be released along with the rest of the album on July 10th, so don't forget to mark your calendar. You can find the pre-order information in the description, and if you're watching this after that date, you can find the information to stream or purchase it. 25% of all profit that I make will go towards the research of SIDS and SUDC. So would appreciate any ability to help with that. Write in the comments what you think about whether or not men should cry or not, I guess. Would be an interesting topic of conversation in the comments. The next video is the second to last song. It's track 9 called All Alone Here Without You. And we'll see you then.
My heart